helpless, defeated, holding on to something I've needed. I'm looking for a reason, finding all you're wanting a demon. Helpless, defeated, holding on to something I've needed. I'm looking for a reason, finding all you're wanting a demon. And you took it all away from me. And you took it all away.
Feel the taking. Feel the taking. Feel the taking. Feel the taking.
Welcome in, everyone. Raw Drago here. We already have Benji and Nova in the chat. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome in. It's going to be continuing on with Noire being a detective and shit. It's pretty awesome, Nova.
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
Guy gave his wife a tap. Say all's fair in love and war.
See you later, fellers. Try not to work too hard.
Well, look at you bantering with the boys. Brings a tear to my eye watching my caterpillars grow wings.
I'm just trying to fit in.
Educated, hardworking, straight as an arrow. Hate to break it to you, Cole, but you'll never fit in at Central.
Think talk is cheap, try hiring a lawyer. He's the guy from the
I'll have to get you to help me with that at some point, Benji.
Marketer?
Come on, partner, get in the car.
Oh, unbelievable!
Off to a great start, already crashed the car.
Oh, I knew I should have driven. Stop just ahead.
Nova, go to bed. You need sleep.
Her face looks familiar. Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the two of them still have juice. Phelps, traffic.
No, no maybes.
Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight. What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right to the...
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the
Gonna leave you
serious
two to
side.
flirt.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of
You?
Beast of...
I don't like. Keep out of this.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn.
If they
No
can
wonder
what?
I feel so dopey.
This ain't the red carpet, so get out of my lens.
I can't remember.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He's a movie producer.
Damn, Benji.
As for his
That sucks.
involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
It's not going to play that way, Mrs. McAfee. We'll take it from there.
Relax, detective. You're not nearly as cute when you're mad.
I won't tell him this time, Benji.
This is a big scene, Phelps. We need to get our bearings. Let's go see the coroner.
That's right, there is a path down there, isn't there?
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
Because that's not creepy.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
And you're touching them with no gloves. Nasty. Dear Jesse, please, please, dear, come home. If you're worried about your father, don't be. Oh, right.
She's a long way from home.
Gotta Bent, torn off number plate.
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
Been looking at a glove box or anything? Nope, she's just gonna focus on that again.
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
No.
I hope
think
he
it's
never
supposed to be a
quotes
replica
Shakespeare
of
again.
an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
It's voodoo, I tell you.
Let's speak to Ballard again. She might not be telling us the whole story.
Don't need to look at the underwear again. Fucking pervert. Where's this chick? Gotta talk to her again.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
I don't like her.
And she's your
I
protege?
think I got that wrong.
You could say that. Yeah, that's a nice way to put it.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
Mrs. McAfee, you're lying. Wasting our time. You know what's going on here. You just won't tell us.
You're sweet, but simple too. The burden of proof is with the law. You should run along now. Don't worry yourself. This will all get sorted out. This is the way things get done in Hollywood.
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm being taken in?
You could say that.
On what grounds?
On the grounds that you are under the influence of narcotics and that you are withholding information from the police.
My husband is going to want a word with you, Sonny Jim.
I think we're good here.
Yeah, can I just throw her in jail? Just for annoying me?
All these people?
Am I allowed to do that?
Tell me what's going on.
You're behind the wheel.
So where you want to go?
KGPL to car 11K, 11 King. The car crash victim has regained consciousness at Central Receiving Hospital.
Well, that was good timing.
Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room, right behind you, Detective.
You can't hold me here. No.
Bet.
I don't
Feeling better
need to be
since this
manhandled
morning,
by a
Jessica?
doctor. I need my
Little.
lawyer.
My head still
Where
feels
is the
swimming.
telephone? Do you know who I am?
Circumstantial.
Reading Alien comics. Dr. Elias Webley. Head trauma and soft tissue damage sustained in car accident. Residual traces
You're making me
traces
uncomfortable.
of
Just standing around here looking at
pleural
me, not
hydrate
saying
in
anything.
bloodstream. External bruising to genitals. Oh shit and Jesus. Well, damn.
It doesn't appear to be connected. Not much help.
So, isopro. Rightio, Benji.
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
She's 15. Jesus Christ.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
You're holding out on me, Jessica.
Please, I want my doctor. I'm not sure I can answer any more questions right now.
Grr.
We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
You're lying, Jessica. How are we going to make
No,
this
she's
right
lying.
if you lie to us?
Please, Detective, why would I lie to you?
Because you're a runaway, Jessica, and you don't have your parents' permission to be here. Now, do you want to tell me what really happened?
I went with Junie to this strange place. It's difficult to remember. Someone gave me a drink to calm my nerves, and then I felt faint. I think I must have passed out.
You were drugged.
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
What do you know about Bishop?
He makes movies. I had to do a screen test. That's
Sus.
when you say some lines in front of a camera with the lights turned on you.
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
Someone tried to kill you, Jessica. Do you get it? Forget about being in movies. It's time to act like a grown-up.
I had to wear a robe and lay down on a stone. There were lights, a camera. It's not my fault. I'm not a bad girl. Why are you trying to hurt me?
You should think about going home, Jessica.
Jesus, I'm not on a good
You're getting
track
mixed
record
up
with
people
this one.
who will treat you like last week's trash.
Are you crazy? I can't go home. I want to be a star.
You're crazy, girl.
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her. There she goes. Come on.
Of course we should follow her. She's being suspicious.
Too close, Phelps. Way too close.
What do you expect me to do? She went round the corner. Jesus Christ. Dragons don't normally drive. They fly.
She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.
Meanwhile, they're driving up the tram line. Can't even do a burnout. How rude.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Why don't you get in there and see what she's up to?
That cherry pie was delicious.
Incognito mode.
No, I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want. Well, then make someone else do it.
Damn
You still
girl.
know people
I
like
need
it,
to be
don't
that
you?
angry.
Then make some calls. I'm gonna be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803.
Guessing he fucked up.
Sure, I got the film.
So, a new location to go to. Which is Mark's place.
So what's the story? He's guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh shit, you better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McCaffrey's wife in the first place. Or he'd have done the job
That's a valid,
properly. McCaffrey
valid
will break
point.
a fella's legs just from hooking us together.
What did you make of the kid? Did you believe her story? I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
Ugh. Did they have to use the term casting couch?
Well, Ballard was doing someone a favor. Why did they try to kill her?
All units of 459 just occurred at 6 cemeteries. Any unit in code 2 identified.
We're good. We're good.
All units in the vicinity in car
We're not
11K,
good.
11 King, of 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3. All other units
shit.
KCPL clear.
Gun it! Get to the apartment before someone gets hurt.
I'm trying to, dude. Someone put a tram in my road. can't drive through a tram.
Call 11K. 11K, we have no other units available. What is your ETA to the 415 in progress at 1220 West 7th Street? Repeat, 1220 West 7th.
I don't know anything else about 1220 West 27th Street, whatever it was.
I'm Detective Phelps. We received a call about a domestic disturbance in apartment 803.
Oh, the detectives. Listen, Mrs. Bishop's pretty upset. Take the elevator and then left down the corridor. It's the last door on the right.
Mrs. Bishop.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
There was no mention of a Mrs. Bishop.
LAPD, ma'am. Are you in danger?
I'm all right now. You just missed them. Horrible, awful men.
Are you injured, Mrs.
Mrs. Bishop. Gloria Bishop.
Okay.
Please, come in, officers. I'll just need to sit down for a moment. Forgive me.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am.
Just look at this mess.
We'll take a quick search of the premises, ma'am. You take a moment to gather your thoughts.
I will. Thank you, officer.
Yeah, we're supposed to find anything in this. Sorry, what? Well, alright then. It's Brokeback Mountain before Brokeback Mountain.
Junk.
It's a bit harsh to say about someone's Bible.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Stop picking up the book.
Presented to Mark.
Also one of the only things untouched.
Doesn't look like anything.
Oh, that was solid. What we got?
This isn't what we're looking for.
That's just her lipstick. Wedding ring. Hairbrush.
Probably nothing.
Nothing of interest there. What have we got here?
What do you have to do to earn $20,000?
Who's that to? No idea, it's the Bank of Arcadia again.
Incidental.
It's just a check again. I wish they would stop popping up once you've already checked something. There's some cash.
Not sure this means much.
I'll just take fucking cash. Wouldn't care if it was evidence.
No good to me.
Great Wall of Babylon. A replica of a replica.
Fair enough. What do we got?
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Oof, tequila.
Seems irrelevant.
Matchbook. Places don't do matchbooks anymore. Oh yes, let's examine a coffee cup.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Probably because nearly everything here is on the fucking floor.
I don't think so.
Principles of color and color mixing. You know, you're right, Nova. What chips and dip are you eating?
Looks like a mermaid in the background. Silver screen.
Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Those men. I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Oh,
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
I have my doubts. I really do.
Your husband was using June Ballard in
I
his
got
new
that
movie?
wrong.
Hardly. Mark feels that June Ballard has limited range and is over the hill.
Oof.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
Either we find him or McAfee's
I got
people
that one
do,
right.
Mrs. Bishop. If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him. But I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble. Hopgood might know.
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna?
Hey, Wraith,
Marlon's
welcome in.
ex-wife?
Yes, back to the crime.
Are you sure?
Dicks! Son of a bitch.
It's a lot of money, Mrs. Bishop. Doesn't it strike you as unusual?
Perhaps. Movies are expensive to make. You'd be surprised what expenses
Thank you for the
get
dicks.
hidden in the budget and how the money gets moved around.
You prick.
Your husband was at a casting yesterday with a young girl?
Not that I know of. He told me he was looking at locations. The picture's been cast.
I was waiting here, sitting here waiting for you to yell dicks, but it's still scared the living shit out of me.
Jessica remembered a mermaid. The mermaid on the front of the prop store. You better come clean with me.
This is a sick town, Detective. Are you sure you really want to know? The truth is, my husband likes them young.
That
And
bastard.
you think that's okay?
I was 16 when I first met him.
Ew.
I thought he was a genius, a magician with film. I was 20 before I realized he was just a B-movie hack. But he's nothing compared to some of the monsters at these big studios. My guess is Ballard sacrificed her little friend. Happens to a lot of girls.
Your husband is in trouble. It could go easier.
Well, at least I
for him
got
if you
two
were
of
my
those
hope,
ones
Mrs.
correct.
Bishop.
He's a big boy, Detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
How do you know how big I am? Bitch be perving on me through the window.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
KGPL.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment.
Do you race?
Silver Screen Props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thanks, ma'am.
Do you really? Oh my god, let me out of here. That's what I thought.
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, and a movie producer's wife. They're finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act.
There's quite a list.
Mrs. Bishop knows more than she's letting on.
She doesn't seem to realize how much trouble her husband is in. The LAPD are the least of their worries right now.
Yeah, you'd think she'd have gotten the hint after those hatchet men redecorated her apartment.
Maybe she's just loyal.
Or she's in on it. She didn't seem like your average giddy broad with nothing between the ears.
Or she might just be trying to buy enough time for Bishop to put a couple of oceans between him and the cat.
Hey.
I want to emphasize at the outset of these hearings that the fact that the Committee on Un-American Activities...
All units, officers, help. Major 415, 1624 West 3rd Street, 1624 West 3rd Street. Any unit to handle code 3, identify.
I can think of one of them.
Nor should our investigation be interpreted as an attack on the majority of persons associated with this great industry. I have every confidence that the vast majority of movie workers are patriotic and loyal Americans.
A long list of prominent motion picture witnesses appear before the committee. Speaking for the film, Eric
Ow, look what you've done!
President of the Motion Picture Association, talks frankly concerning the attitude of the producers.
We're accused of having communists.
Not those sorts of favors with him, I don't.
Undoubtedly, there are such persons in Hollywood, as you will find elsewhere in America. But we neither shield nor defend them.
If that first one's who I'm thinking it is, he wouldn't have any idea.
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ! I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way.
I get a bad vibe off this guy. The other one I still currently live with. And Goat Boy, that little troglodyte, would have no idea.
Keep him here, Stefan. I'm gonna take a look around.
What's this got to do with me?
Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
It's another shrunken head. I thought the bottle of champagne would have been a clue, but anyway.
Doping a 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
Chloral hydrate. Poison antidote. Call a physician. Well, that's always great. Oh, these shrunken heads are everywhere. There's 2 fucking more of them.
Turn
Camera
off
in the
the
wall.
lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
Humor him.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Huh. Well. Find a way into that peep den, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert company.
Can't be that way, Phelps. You couldn't fit a rat through there.
There's no other way in there.
Nope.
That was very one-sided because he's too frigid. More than likely still is frigid. Okay, how many more of these goddamn shrunken heads am I going to find? That doorway's not suspicious. Yeah, a lot of people didn't really know. It's just a beer bottle. This case just got a little more touchy-feely. Probably not the appropriate words. It's a sword.
Jungle Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
Hmm. Oh.
So what happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test?
What we got here? Oh, same bottle of tequila. Hmm. Alrighty then. Listen here, you bastard.
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers. So yeah, when Bishop is doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Now I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
He was here yesterday, and something happened that pushed him over the edge. You're holding out on us, Hopgood.
I got that wrong.
You know, I have very good connections with the Vice Squad.
Well, there's a surprise.
They won't appreciate you coming in here and strong-arming me.
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
You're delivering props
Got
to
that one right.
drums on 8th Street?
Bishop is
Gives me a
using
little
an old rundown wreck of a set.
tone in my head.
That place is dangerous. But it might be a good spot to hide.
That's all for now, Hopgood. We're taking you in.
Phelps. Roy Earl advice. Hold on a moment. This is
Here
clearly
we
a
go.
vice case. You've been roughing up my informant?
Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one. Look at that mug. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlon?
So we just drop it?
You do if you know what's good for you. You
Shoot
need
him.
to catch the
Just shoot
movie
him.
producer before an angry husband does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the captain, Detective.
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you.
Let it slide, Cole. Let's get out of here.
Just shoot a fellow officer. Fuck it.
Detectives. Johnny Goldberg. You work for Mickey C.
That's right, detectives.
You wouldn't
Yeah, if
happen
I
to
could, I
know the
would.
guys who roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today by any chance?
No, not us. We don't do that kind of thing. It's the husband we'd like to talk to.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick. We could beat that.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world works. Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part, happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, the guy is going to get upset.
Rub out.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous man.
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen. Stay out of this. This is a police matter. We will be bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
At least he's polite. Kind of dumb, but polite.
But I'm a lot less polite, you smug son of a bitch. So let me put it in ruder terms that even
Tell
a
him.
pair of
You tell him.
blockheads like you might understand. The only reason that you don't have bars on your windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole? Now run along back to your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
Are they good boys, though?
I don't think they like your little
Damn.
You're such a little...
Exactly right.
They really don't want anybody getting to Bishop before they do.
I need to be closer, Cole.
Can you not use the Chicago street sweeper? That would be very much appreciated.
Need to lose those fools, though.
There's not going to be any losing on. Maybe. of this damn traffic.
Make a move! We're sitting ducks here!
There's a fucking dead end. Leg it.
Either give me a good shot or get us the hell out of here!
I'll try for the tires. Keep your foot down. I can't take the shot from here, Cole.
Jesus, Bishop started a goddamn war!
Yay, achievement. You get off my ass.
Get me closer! I can't take them out from here!
Let's see him chase us now. Onto the movie set, Phelps. Let's roll.
Oh, Christ. And they say working traffic is like watching paint dry.
You know how to piss people off.
Take it easy. Hey, if they're prepared to gun down cops in broad daylight, McCaffrey really means business.
Seems like we're the only ones who want Bishop alive.
You don't
I've a good
say.
mind just to let him go work on the son of a bitch. I'm about done putting my life on the line to protect some child molester.
That's our job.
Can't we try to get there in one piece?
No. Multiple pieces.
Any unit in the vicinity, see the man on 211 just occurred. 3rd Neal Street. Stand by for further. Unit to hand code 3 identified.
This is
Excuse
11K.
me.
Go ahead with the further.
11K, your 211 is at Angel's Flight.
Shoo bandits?
What took you so long? They're getting away.
What happened here, sir?
They had guns. Dirty louses took everything and then booked. They went that way, the stairs alongside the track.
Exactly. Always choose violence.
LAPD!
Making a run for the car. Stop it, Phelps.
Oh, damn. Violence is the question, and the answer is yes.
Any unit in the vicinity, see the man on 211 just occurred. 3rd Neal Street. Stand by for further. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
You look like a rat with a gold tooth wearing a watch like that.
LAPD!
Cut! Taking a run to the car. Stop it, Phelps.
Yeah, motherfucker. I'll shoot you in the back of the head. Means more
Car
paperwork, but what do
11K.
you do?
Shots fired. The suspect is down at 3rd and Hill. It's code 4 here, but I need an ambulance.
11K, roger on the ambulance. All units, the shooting at 3rd Neal Street is code 4. Code 4.
What do they need an ambulance for?
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
They're dead.
Fine. Where are we headed?
5 hidden vehicles. Meh, meh, meh.
Oh, Christ. And they say working traffic is like watching paint dry.
You know how to piss people off, Mikowski.
Hey, if they're prepared to gun down cops in broad daylight, McCaffrey really means business.
Seems like we're the only ones who want Bishop alive.
I have a good mind just to let him go work on the son of a bitch. I'm about done putting my life on the line to protect some child molester.
That's our job, unfortunately. They don't get to dole out the justice.
There's the slippery bastard now.
No. God damn it!
Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD! Get him, Phelps. I'll cover the exit.
Yeah, Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy, or whatever it's called.
My partner is pursuing suspect on foot. Code 3, KGPL. We're trying to help you, Bishop. This is all a big mistake. It's us or McCaffrey's boys. Your choice. I didn't do anything. Get the hell out of here, you goddamn maniac!
Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy, yeah. It's certainly interesting. I've never seen it before. Until you started streaming it.
Bishop, that's enough. That girl made it all up.
Yeah, I can make my PC and games room and car and stuff look like a cop car just with LED lights. It's pretty cool. Oops. I forgot how legs work. It's good that pup finally went to bed.
LAPD.
Rightio, Nova. Hopefully you get some good sleep. Thanks for joining in. I'll catch you next time. And thank you again for the socks.
Get the hell out of here, you goddamn maniac! We're trying to help you, Bishop. This is all a big mistake.
Oh, I always enjoy watching people rage at doing puzzles. Makes me feel better. Yeah, race streams. Actually, give me a second. See if I can get it to work. Huzzah, it works. There you go, Wraith.
It's us or McCaffrey's boys. Your choice. I didn't do anything.
It's all good, just do it in your overlay commands.
Hands in the air, Bishop. Move another inch and you're dead.
Mark Bishop, you're under arrest for the attempted murder of June Ballard and the rape and attempted murder of Jessica Hamilton.
Damn.
All right, I'll come quietly. Just don't kill me.
Bang.
If you found me, then McAfee's goons will too. Oh, we need to get out of here.
All right, but you stay close. Any tricks, and I'll save McAfee's boys the trouble.
Follow me. I know another way
Jay,
out of
I don't
this
mind
place.
giving you a shout out. You support me enough, it's the least I can do. For now.
Christ, detective, they're trying to kill me!
Last chance to back the hell down.
It's this way.
McAfee doesn't make the rules. You hear me?
Kill them, for God's sake! I don't want to die!
There's no way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going.
We have to jump for it.
LAPD, you're making a big mistake.
You're such a little dragon.
I can let him know.
Kill a cop! God, they're everywhere. Hit him for this. Get me out of here!
Oh god, the aiming. I don't think I'm hitting it.
Is this really the best McAfee got? Mister, come get me.
Did I pick up the weapon or not?
Damn. Great.
Pick up his weapon. Thank you. Alright, thank you, Nova.
This is worse than a war zone.
This is all valid.
Yeah, it's a lever action. That's pretty cool. I don't mind lever actions.
There's an army of them. We're done for.
Oh, so that's how you do that.
I should have known that bitch was trouble.
Of course she was. What do you expect? Okay, they'd only done up that. That's a shame.
This way!
That was a waste of some barrels.
Come on, let's keep moving.
That's a long way to slide.
Get him over here, I'll cover you! Come on, the cavalry's here! Let's go! Stay with me!
Oh, damn.
The base of the elephant column. They're full of gasoline. Shoot them! Quickly!
Oh, it helps if I can hit them. Heh, kasplat.
Follow me. We need to get him to the car. Find some cover now.
Those things are just made out of wood. Why can't we shoot through them?
Those sons of bitches! Bishop, that's enough.
Yeah, stop staring up the bad guy. I'll run out of bullets otherwise.
Get him to the car. I can cover you from here. Weapons on the ground.
Jesus Christ.
Now, this is what I call a result. Mark Bishop, erstwhile film producer and all-around piece of shit, catches a fast ticket to Quentin for stitch rape and attempted murder, so he gets to spend the next 15 years playing sissy instead of sticking it to little girls. That is justice with a capital J, Detective Phelps. You developed such a reputation, I'm not going to be able to hold on to you any longer. You're getting promoted. Go on, get your new assignment. It was good working with you, son.
Woo, promotion.
Phelps, Bukowski, this your work?
Can I help you, Detective?
Sorry, Cap. Didn't see you there.
Yeah, I'll bet you did. This is a traffic case. You need something?
I'm here to buy a drink for the 2 LAPD traffic cops who broke the back of Guy McAfee's private army. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Captain?
So you do.
Go right ahead.
Damn it.
Get in. I'm buying.
I don't like him. He works for Vice. And drives a Cadillac.
You'll like this place. A lot of movie people hang out here. You like jazz, Cole? The hopheads love it.
Sure, I guess.
Big bands and swing I can understand, but this bebop palaver? How are you supposed to dance to that?
The fuck is bebop palaver?
This is Phelps, Leroy. Be nice to him. You'll like this place. They treat you right.
So you bribe them?
You like a table, Roy?
What do you think we want to do? Stand at the bar like
I'll
chumps?
get a table ready for you.
Don't look so happy to see me, Alphonse. I might get the wrong impression. Cole, this is Alphonse. He's a French Negro from Africa. Can you beat that?
The Congo.
A pleasure to meet you, Alphonse.
Is Elsa singing tonight?
There she is. She has the next set.
Come on, Cole. You can meet Elsa while they're fixing us a table. You'll like her. She's something else.
Maybe another night, Roy. She's pretty beat up about it.
Get your hands off me. Don't ever tell me what to do or what not to do, Alphonse. You got a nice club here. Don't spoil it.
If you will follow me, detectives.
I really don't like him.
Just through the door.
He's just a dick.
Was my only real friend, Harlan. We went through it all. Do you realize what he meant to me?
Of course I do.
You have no idea. You said it was construction work.
It was an industrial accident, Elsa. How can I be held responsible?
Elsa, are you going on?
Louis, for God's sake, he was my best friend. The only man who ever loved me without putting his hands on me.
Hi, Elsa. Here's someone I'd like you to meet.
So how can he love
Cole
you
Phelps,
if he didn't
war
put his
hero
hands on
and
you?
crime fighter extraordinaire.
And why would I want to meet another fascist from the LAPD?
Oh.
Sorry about this, Cole.
I'm hurt.
What an evening I'm having. First a Negro puts his hands on me, and then this. Who do you think you're talking to, you German junkie whore?
Oh, damn.
Don't you ever forget your place with me again. Do you hear me? Evening, Doc. How's business?
Sanguine.
How does the mic sound? So I took the pop filter off because it was slightly getting in my road. Right, Earth. Mic sounds good. Oh, it's good to know. I don't know what this pop filter actually really does. Enjoy your dinner. Tell your wife and kids I said hi. That's fucking rough.
right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Clyde Rose of the homicide squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing.
Of the old school, eh?
Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
All the signs of the werewolf? What's he on about? Completing a desk unlocks the streets of LA. No new patrols in it. I was just reading that.
Herman Salter. Printer by trade.
Do you have the address?
It's been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
Nice day for it.
His mother would be proud of him, catching all those criminals.
Not talking about me, I hope.
You know the way. You can drive. What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief.
Can I turn the radio options off? I'll just do that.
Job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Green. So they're both clearing the decks.
So where does that leave you,
There was
Galloway?
a slight copyright issue with one of the
Leaves me
songs.
saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you, and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
Damn.
Vidalia. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
We any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads, and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with
Fair.
his wife, he takes it too far. This will be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Ugh.
Why so many women this
Damn.
year?
Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's going to happen?
It's that simple.
Like I said, most of the time it is.
I don't know about that. Seems a little suspicious.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
You're used to it, Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Goddamn paps. Never leave anyone alone, can they? Oh, alright. Huh, I crossed your line. What are you gonna do?
Patrolman, this your beat?
Yes, sir. Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, Detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
I think Phelps likes being in charge. A little too much.
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
Yeah, you're literally pretty sport in it. Is that just a hairbrush? Okay.
The victim's bag?
Is that unusual?
Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
Is that all we're gonna look at out of the bag? It seems kind of pointless.
Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game. The
Property?
Bomber Club. Why
Bomber
steal a
Club.
table lighter?
Why is the table light a puzzle in the shape of a globe?
Cause of death?
It could be the head injuries.
Don't
He's been badly stomped.
stand like that over the body.
Interesting.
Heh. Heh. If you know, you know.
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
She's literally missing her brains.
What about this wound on the finger?
Something removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
Yeah. Nothing on that hand.
What does the writing on the victim mean?
BD. Like Dahlia? Hex? Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you
Again,
off the scent.
BD.
Either
If you know,
way,
you
I'll
know.
run a test on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
Can we get to the bomba? A man could die of thirst on a case like this.
Not really going to be drinking on the job, are you? Can we take the hearse?
Great. How are we gonna look getting around in this thing, Cole?
I just stole the coroner's van. Oh, that's great.
The werewolf?
For my money, copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? A big head to hang on your wall. Caller of the decade. You've been working evidence on BD case for 6 months and got nicks.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, oddshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us a note on the corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Let me finish, though.
True.
A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. For some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures, he'll rip off the MO and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastic.
Well, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police work. If there's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder, it was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phillips, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. You can't make it something it ain't, understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We would have found him.
Would you, though?
All units in the vicinity in any Century unit. A 211 is shots fired, 410 South Flower Street. Units that can handle code 3, identify.
On our way, officer. Oh, dispatch.
Slow and steady, come on!
Where's the fun in that? Where's my speeder?
All units in the vicinity in any Century unit. A 211 is shots fired, 410 South Flower Street. Units that can handle code 3, identify.
Bullshit.
Tables are turned now, haven't they, boys?
Hey, look, old man, we're sorry. Just quit shooting.
The hell I will. I'm getting pretty tired of losing my weekly take to you punks.
You ain't gonna last long in a tin shack.
Where the hell did they go?
God damn it, they went down there.
Down where? Oh. Right. Oh, shit and Jesus.
$30 suit.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Suppose $30 back then was a lot of money.
All units advance.
It's like a dick ass wipe. Holy shit and Jesus. Guessing his buddy got clobbered by the train.
Great. How are we gonna look getting around in this thing, Cole?
This is car 11K. Shots fired at South Flower Street, Scott's Garage. It's code 4 here, but suspect is down. I need an ambulance and coroner.
11K, roger on the ambulance and coroner. All units, 11K reports code 4 on the shooting at 410
You can drive.
South Flower Street, Scott's Garage, code 4.
I don't actually think I've driven this car yet.
Hey, honey, what time did you get off waiting table?
Shall be back in a moment. Just going to take a quick break, and then we'll continue with the crime solving. Alrighty, we're back.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
So you do know her?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
Where's a
Fire
hibiscus?
away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched. Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
Sam has taken me to Palm Springs for the weekend.
So you... okay.
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Going to pay
Celine?
Christ. Officer.
Don't forget, everyone, that I am
Sure,
partnered
know
with
her.
Dubby.
She and I and Jacob.
If you go through that link and use code Aurora72, you get 10% off store-wide.
She's a regular.
And
Celine
it helps
is
me out. Keep these streams
awesome.
going.
Lovely woman.
Hey, Random. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
That's good to hear. Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking.
How about a name? This is a murder beef, McCall. You don't want any
Oof,
adverse
got that one
publicity
wrong.
for this place, do you?
If I had names, I would give them to you. I like Celine. I'd like to see you get whoever did this. Clear on that?
No, we're not clear on that. You murdered her, didn't you? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet
Rar.
ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
He's lying to me.
I think you killed her, McCall. She finally dumped Henry, but still she wasn't interested in you. She was in here flirting, and that was it for you. You took the ring because it has some link to you.
You're full of cheap shots, aren't you?
So how's
detective?
college? How's you and Captain doing?
Speak to the temp bar, man. I was here for a couple of hours after I closed up, and my wife will testify that I was in all night. I think I've had enough of you and your theories.
You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. He put up with a load of shit.
In the Corps, was he?
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
Was he ever violent with her?
Celine came in here last night looking like she'd taken a
I
slap.
don't think I've gotten any of these questions right.
They don't live together anymore, so it might not have been him.
McCall, you said you liked her, and yet you've been no help at all. I want Celine's address.
142 North Union. Now get the hell out of my bar.
How about now?
He's a bit of a gangster. He treats me nice.
Say, honey, what time do you get off waiting tables? Sam has taken me to Palm Springs for the weekend.
Let's get out of here.
Eggs running.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
Come on, y'all, let's go on an adventure. Yeah, I'll be out get fact. bet you're a wanker. There we go. Finally driven 5 different vehicles.
Give me a break.
You find the booze helps you get...
Tell I don't do a lot of driving in this.
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
A smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps. No, you picked the wrong job with a healthy thirst to fend, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killer.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, Clyde. Betty Short would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl
Phelps
Harbor.
is just trying to be a good
Our
cop.
ancestors wouldn't have tasted the
Damn,
forbidden
give him a
fruit.
break.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh my God, brother, oh brother. Worse than I could ever have imagined.
Any Central Unit, Car 16L reports a possible jumper at 8th and Hope, the Methodist Church. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
Yeah, let him jump.
Hey!
Excuse me, sir, coming through. Probably parked on the wrong side of the road, but what do you do? I mean, what, are they going to arrest me?
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second.
Oops, been broken into.
Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
God, I love the old-timey talk. Family burnt to death. Cops say house fire. Deaths are suspicious. Husband, wife, and 2 young children. Oh no. Anyway.
You said I had to go back, Doctor.
The fires are cathartic. They allow you to confront your past.
You said the house would be empty.
Are you taking the medication I have prescribed?
You said the house would be empty. I heard them screaming.
Circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues
One way
had
to put
made
it.
all the necessary
You
arrangements.
said the house would be empty. You're killing me.
The deaths were unfortunate, but you have dealt with death before.
I want you to come to the clinic and we can deal
You said the house would be empty. How can I find peace?
You fucked up, Doc. There's a key.
Don't think this is anything.
An irrelevant key. It's also usually clues I end up missing too somehow.
This is going to help us.
This will be where we need to go.
A regular Amelia Earhart per day. The ring looks distinctive.
Be pretty easy to find if someone tried to pawn it.
Tiffany. The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring.
I'm actually surprised Tiffany's ring co's in this.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Deodorant powder. Okay. Nothing in her closet. She already came out of there.
I doubt it.
That is a big ass hairdryer. Is there much else to look? That's just laundry powder. Why are we looking at laundry powder?
Burglar used a pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
I mean, he could have just climbed through. How do we know he used a pry bar? This Los Diablos tequila is fucking everywhere.
Optimistic, Cole.
That's just a bowl. There is 2 wine bottles and a bottle of bourbon. If sober up, you can find me at a
Celine
party
and Jacob
too.
are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
Jacob, okay.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband, but Jacob could give us something to go on. One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I'll get nasty when I'm thirsty.
It's a shoe. Where's the other shoe and why is it important?
Badge number 564. Requesting technical services for a suspected 459 at 142 North Union.
So I guess I gotta go talk to some neighbors. No, unless there's anything in the backyard. Which is possible. Where would they come from? Did they climb the wall? Or they just come over that bit.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan. Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row.
Welcome back, Benji.
I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
Celine's
I'm afraid
dead.
Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
Oh, and Benji, Nova said night. He's decided to go to bed. Thankfully. Yeah, still in over indeed. I stayed up for about 72 hours for a Call of Duty tournament. That was enough. Definitely never done that again. But yeah, he just asked if I could pass that message on. Ray's had to go and have dinner. But he'll probably be streaming later, so.
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is
Yeah,
on
that's
hand,
true.
but we
It
should
is
see
good
what
that
he
he's
has to say.
doing better.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
For my money, the broad keeps the house looking like that, she probably deserved it. The skipper says bring him in. Keep the hats off their backs for a while.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf
Excuse me,
killer
coming through.
after all. Good to see you've come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
Oh, you missed the whole thing of we're now going after the BD killer. Or at least a copycat of the BD killer.
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. You follow my lead. You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh, my
for
God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a
The
seat,
driving in
Mr.
this
Henry.
is
We're
really
gonna have a look
wonky.
around, then we'll talk.
In Fortnite, I just don't care and send it.
I'm sorry.
Should see it when I actually do a racing game. It is a lot better. Still full send, but a little more controlled.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
We get the impression that Celine liked to live the glamorous life. How did she end up with a hump like you, Jacob?
Celine was one of the first woman pilots. She hung out with movie stars and royalty. But when she came back here broke and struggling, she married a mechanic. Put a roof over her head, food on the table.
Nothing wrong with that.
Not glamorous, but the best I could do. I'm not ashamed about that.
I could technically be a mechanic, just not qualified.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
Did you murder her?
You don't remember what time you last saw your wife alive?
Look, I'm sorry. I left. Maybe 9 p.m. Might have been a little later, but right around 9.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about
That's
it.
the real question.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
You went to her house, you fought, you beat her,
Grr.
she left, and then you followed her.
I keep getting them wrong.
I left first. She tried to batter me with a frying pan. I had to slap her down.
Understandable.
Well, he's a dick. Although if you have a frying pan and it's raining, you hold it over your head, it becomes a drying pan.
So you can prove that you came back here after you left your wife's place.
I came back here. I was here all night. Start work at 6:30.
Is there anyone that can confirm that?
Not the going out type.
I watch too many detective shows. I really do.
Did a neighbor see you?
Nope,
Did
got
you
that
talk
wrong.
to anyone?
God
You
damn
need an alibi, Jacob.
I don't have one. I was here. I listened to Amos and Andy on the radio, and then I went to bed.
We're still going to need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
Amos and Andy?
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up
That's
with your
supposed to
wife,
be
now
their
you
version of
get
Hamish
ready
and Andy.
to bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Oh, oh, oh.
It doesn't look good. Okay.
Assault on an officer.
Just leave it at that. What's this?
Come here, let me hand your ass to you.
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
I mean, you technically do deserve it. You kept winding him up. Thanks for the offer. Keeps moving too far. I need you to do something About my wife. Oh, busted.
The oldest problem there is, what to do about the old lady.
I mean, probably should have had a look around first. Oh well.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective.
Any messages for me?
Yes, Detective. In regards to the Celine Henry homicide, the owner of the Turkey Bowl restaurant at 1535 West 3rd Street says the victim was at his restaurant last night.
Turkey Bowl Restaurant. We'll check it out.
You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt...
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal.
Really?
Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything
else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doctor.
Why would there be traces of semen in this? Oh, wait, never mind.
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
To the turkey bowl.
Carruthers said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
I was actually expecting a turkey.
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're working a murder case. Mrs. Celine Henry, you called in?
Yeah, the name's Jonesco. This is my place.
You saw Mrs. Henry in here last night?
Until about 1 a.m., having dinner with a friend.
Doing more drinking than eating.
You got that straight.
Mrs. Henry was seen leaving another establishment in the company of a man. Did the two of them come here?
Yeah. I remember seeing her with a
Why
guy.
don't we have any diners like this anymore?
They got into his old Pontiac. Dull brown colored. I got to look at the license plate.
Be pretty awesome.
2B8899.
You have a name? Description, maybe? Come on, Mr. Nesco. We need something more to go on.
Smallish guy. Maybe 5'7".
Well, at least in the places I've been, this hasn't been any.
Latin looking.
Don't know if it really caught on in Australia.
What time did the two of them leave?
Around 2 a.m. They were talking pretty loud. She had a black eye. Said her husband gave it to her. Said she was going to have him committed.
Was she a regular in here?
No. I mean, I wouldn't have recognized her face among the usual crowd.
Was the place busy last night?
Sure was.
So how come you paid so much attention to her?
So far, I think I'm getting them
I
right.
had something.
Yay!
For an older broad, I mean. Not good looking, but vivacious, full of life. I've always found that kind good in the sack. I was thinking about trying my luck, but that guy she was with had her wrapped up tight.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Nesco. Thanks for your time.
2 club sandwiches. Thank you, waitress.
Where's his phone?
Food wasn't great, but you're nice.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in. Thanks.
Who was Jacob Henry again?
Tasty burger.
Boy, that steak had seen better days.
Righto, Benji.
Where the hell's he going with that?
Look, Pops, just hand over the money, okay?
All right, young fellow, okay. Hold your horses. I'm getting the money.
I ain't afraid to drill you, you know.
Hey, careful with that trigger finger now. You look the nervous type.
Plug the old bastard, Lefty. If I gotta come in there, I'm spraying lead, you old coot.
LAPD, drop the weapon!
Yeah, headshot. Yeah, so now he's dead.
Don't you worry, officer. Take more than punks like that to rattle me. You can get going.
I'm guessing I don't need to do anything here.
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Go to Mendez's apartment first.
Mendez could be our man.
Mendez could be a lot of things.
You don't want to cross the skipper, Phelps. Not a great move in your first day. He wants Henry re-interviewed. How'd you like losing your cherry, rookie?
It might be my first day here, but I've had extensive experience on other desks in the department. I think you're aware of that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you've been a pain in the ass before today as well.
And I shall continue to be until the end of time.
You tell him, Phelps.
That's the guy from the paper. Solved that big case.
Not on that side. There he is.
Mendez, apartment 16.
It's an A Mendez. Oh, yes, Alphonse. Fourth floor. I don't know if it'd be a clue, technically.
Here, the apartment's up on the top floor.
Do they have an elevator? I'm assuming not.
Don't
Into the
bother
hole.
knocking, just kick the door in. Take a look around and see what you can find.
So why'd we kick in the door? It's the same sort of key.
Nothing significant.
That looks intriguing. Eggs.
Maybe if... No.
What have we got? Sunset Gold Coffee.
Incidental.
Tea! I found the tea! Huzzah!
Seems irrelevant.
It's got a lot of baseballs. The cupboard is suspicious. Oh, alright then.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
How does that not appear to be connected? Ooh. Ooh. Hello. Murder weapon.
Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
A socket wrench. It's a fucking breaker bar.
Brothers could match the color and brand of the body.
How do you match a brand of lipstick?
We have the murder weapon. We better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey, what gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Mendez, stop right there.
Of course he runs.
You don't need to do this, Alonzo.
Alonzo, that was it, not Alfonso. Apparently I'm just racist.
Get in and drive.
Why can't you drive? You're already there. Grr. Turn that flaming siren off.
Hit him. Clean this asshole off the road.
I wonder if he would drive straight for 5 minutes.
Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle, and I'll stop the son of a bitch.
Then fucking do it.
Hit him, Cole. Spit him out. I'm trying to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Okay, I just murdered that car.
I knew it was gonna break out like this.
This one's probably not much better. Well, shite. I'll take this moment to go to the little dragon room. Welcome in, Zareth. I hope you're doing well. You don't know me, I'm a Royal Drago. Variety streamer. Best of rest these nuts. Yeah, pretty much.
God damn it, get after him, Cole.
Oh yeah, sorry I wasn't here when you first came in.
Cole. Spit him out. Got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle, and I'll
This car
stop the
does
son of
not
a
turn
bitch.
very well.
Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road. Keep it steady, and I'll try to bust his tires.
That's all good, thank you for lurking.
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry.
Lurks are always more than welcome.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
But you did just say a goddamn thing. Yeah, contradiction.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
Ugh, that's rude. How dare they not offer me a drink? I'm the one that solved the damn case. I did all the running. Rude bastards. She just goes back to singing, because why not?
Through my veins, 'cause I'm burning up for you.
The golden butterfly. Flutter, flutter, flutter. Oh! Right up the side of the noggin.
Galloway. Got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner, after all.
Oh, don't sound so happy about it.
What have we got?
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks
on
Sunset
now.
Boulevard. Let's go.
Phelps was apparently a war hero.
They weren't even his prints.
This is the 40s. That'd be World War
If that
II.
hill won't buy me something nice, I'll find someone who will.
I don't need this.
Why does one door open and why do all doors open that way?
You did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad for your first time at bat.
Thanks, Rusty.
Don't go getting ahead of yourself. That's one clearance under your belt. Now it's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention.
No assumptions until we see the evidence, right?
Right. See, I knew you were a fast learner, Phelps. You might get along after all.
So how do we get up there? Right, hang on, left here.
If you're gonna drive like this, at least use the siren.
Fine, I'll use the siren. It annoys me too much.
Now, boys, you know as much as I do.
Thankfully, we can skip that bit. No one wants to listen to them.
Detective, I was first on scene.
All these cops. You find her, Gonzalez?
Not me. A family out for a stroll. I was first reporting.
Can you show me the body?
It's under the pepper tree, this way.
Pepper tree?
So what's going on over there?
Well, considering there's a bunch of cops, what do you think's going on?
Can't be much help to you,
Some
Phelps.
Here she is.
This looks familiar.
What do you think?
No other reporters. Just get the...
Similar MO.
To what? The Dahlia? I don't think so.
Celine Henry.
That's a closed case. This is probably another sad sack who lost his temper with a broad who wouldn't put out.
Are you a suspect, Rusty?
Watch your mouth, Phelps.
Ooh,
All I'm
ooh,
saying
fighting
is we've
words.
got enough to do without reopening closed cases.
Talk me through it, Mal.
Severely battered, on display. Footprints would indicate that she has been stomped. Size of the footprints would seem to indicate a smallish men's shoe. What size shoe did Mendez wear?
You finished?
No, I'm not. At a glance, I would say strangulation is the cause of death. I'll need to do further tests for semen.
Angry boyfriend. If they were married, they'd be at home. Not humping out here in Lover's Lane.
You mind if I examine the body?
Be my guest.
But isn't he the coroner? God, I wish he wouldn't stand over the body like that.
Look at your mark. It's very
distinctive. I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
Looks like a chain or something. Either way, she was strangled.
Looks like she was tied up.
It does at first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist, too. I think her watch might have been torn off.
Welcome back, Benji. We have another BD case.
What's this mark? A cut on the finger.
Fourth finger, left hand. A wedding or engagement ring. Violently removed.
Rough. The BD stands for Black Dahlia, by the way. Not the other BD.
Well, we have a name. Can you run Deirdre Muller by RNI?
Back in a second.
Parent-Teacher Association. Ooh. Somebody got some bad grades.
Detectives, R&I says that Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Bray was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
What'd I tell you? Let's grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. We could have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
What about not making assumptions and going on the evidence?
Find anything interesting?
I don't know if you're being serious or not.
If the motive was robbery, why not take the money?
Just when I think I've seen it all.
What have we got here at sea? Oh, footprints.
The stomping angle in the Henry case, was it reported in the press?
Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story.
We just won't worry about the other BD for now. I better not steal the coroner's van this time. I don't think he was too happy about it.
This is awful. Awful.
You're behind the wheel.
Why can't we
And
get
where
any
exactly are we
closer?
going?
There still might be some playing the boyfriend angle.
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
If it doesn't work out, that is.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments
Yeah, that's fair
about her
enough. I
without
mean,
even the
I
slightest
guess not everyone
inkling of
knows
what she
about
was
it.
like.
She was a woman, wasn't she?
It's one of those niche
Around
things.
about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure angels we imagine. You're married, ain't you, Phelps?
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
You're a father, Cole? But don't tell me
Phelps
your
has
eyes
children?
don't bend.
This conversation is over.
And technically we did both grow up in small country towns. FBI, open up.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise Mahler?
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
Thank you. Could you have a seat for me, Michelle?
She has a child. Are we going to break the news to her or leave it to her father?
We're going to have a look around.
He'll be back any moment. Just sit tight.
I don't think so.
Don't forget Mum's birthday on the 16th. Yeah, oh, swell.
My partner will explain everything when he gets back, okay?
Don't have to worry about remembering that. Oh no, it's a
Optimistic,
glass.
Cole.
How can you tell what I'm looking at?
No good to me.
It is if you eat it. Carrots are meant to be good for you. Righto, Benji. What else can we possibly look at? Violin or viola? It'll be one of those two. I think it's a violin.
Not sure this means much.
It's a lot of windows. Ooh, what size are the boots?
Work boots. Size 8s.
And they're dirty. Looks like fresh dirt. What have we got here? Empty.
No sign of a wedding ring.
Looks like another little jewelry box.
Elgin wristwatch. Probably the same one snatched from her body.
Was she missing a watch? Now, houses had... Try that again. The house has a really weird layout. Are we about to yell at a child?
Stop, Mommy. Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead.
Oof.
Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
Could try.
She's a child. What's she going to know?
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
A ring, a watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
I know it's painful, Michelle, but this may be important. She wore a wedding ring?
Mommy chose it herself. A rose gold wedding band and a matching diamond and ruby engagement ring.
She wore a watch?
Yes, the yellow gold Elgin watch. Daddy bought it for her birthday. We had a fight. It was kind of a makeup present.
I thought she said she didn't pay much attention.
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon, I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I called and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
Your mom and dad are happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once. She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it. And he always wore her golden butterfly.
Thanks, Miss Muller.
Haha, 3 out of 3, let's
Very
go.
brave.
Hey! What gives?
Daddy, the police
Go to your
are
room,
here.
please, Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found? What? But she only...
There's an
have
actor
some
that looks like
questions that
him.
we would like
Why
to
do they
ask.
look familiar?
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll do my best.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Muller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
Oh, yes, routine. Ask about feet.
9s, I think.
You know anyone who wears a smallish men's shoe who had a major grudge against your wife? Is there something you would like to tell us, Hugo?
No, I do not. You finished making hints?
Damn it.
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
I was on a roll with the
Yeah,
child.
that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
Was your wife unreliable?
I got that wrong.
No.
So you were here all night. You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
You got any way of confirming this story of yours?
You get 3 out of 3
You come here making all these
tormenting the
accusations.
kid, and I get 0 out of 3 on the father.
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, god damn it.
You're getting angry now.
It is true, Hugo. You're a violent man. You try to keep a lid on it at home, but sometimes you lost control. Your daughter and your wife were scared of you.
You don't know anything about me.
We know enough. That was the wrong thing.
I'm not a killer. No matter what you think.
Getting hostile with us is a very
0
bad
out of 4
idea,
correct.
Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on him.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Mom.
I leveled
so I'm
up.
giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
We should go back in there and bust his ass.
1, we need to break his alibi, check phone records, canvass the neighbors. 2, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in L.A. 3, we have no
Seems
evidence
valid.
tying him to the crime scene.
Hello? Detective!
Hello, random woman across the street.
Yes, ma'am.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night. I heard Mrs. Muller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Muller come home late last night at all?
No, not at all. I did see Mr. Muller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
Has that just been paid look about him?
Sir, put down the fire.
Step away from the incinerator. Don't let him get away.
Okay, but no shooting. We need this guy to make the case.
There he is. See him?
Got him. And an achievement. He was trying to burn his shoes.
This doesn't look good, Hugo.
I can explain the blood.
Does not look good at all.
Get him booked in at Central, officer. Then put him in an interview room. We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the captain.
Yes, sir, Detective.
Is there someone you can call, miss?
I don't want home, and
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncles?
call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield, and
Call her. We're gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
We ought to get some uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid.
Why are we getting Juvenile Hall involved?
Such a thing as soap, you know.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Belmont High School.
Checking for you, Detective. Belmont High, 1575 West 2nd Street.
Thanks for your help.
So from what we know, even from the cutscene,
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine.
the mum
Where
did
we
turn
headed?
up to pick her up
This guy's kind of
and then got clobbered there.
I think his name is Phelps.
I'm surprised, you know. I didn't make the husband for it.
Always make the husband, fellas. 9 times out of 10, it's the closest person to the Vic who does the deed. God knows I've wanted to kill some wives in my day.
Lex parsimoniae.
What?
The law of parsimony. Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is most likely the correct one.
You know, you could have said that without getting all liturgical on me.
I'll try to dumb things down from now on.
Appreciate it. And try this one on for size. Rusty's razor.
How's that go?
You blame the guy that's banging her.
Ah, of course. The famous Lex ignoramus.
Closes cases, Cole. Puts a lot of people away, that one.
Does it put the correct people away? That is the question.
It's Saturday's the spring unveiling, Emmy. It's the first season since fabric rationing's over. We have to go.
I told you I can't Saturday. I'm busy.
Busy where?
That dude's a bit of a
You're
creep.
going on another drive with Davy Gardner, aren't you?
So what if I am?
Go, Phelps. I'll take the car and see if I can cut him off.
You'd want to cut him off. Don't know how you're going to cut him off, but yeah. Damn, they can run.
There he is, officer.
Welcome back.
Lock him up and throw away the key.
Yeah, I don't actually use Spotify myself. I just use YouTube Music.
Galloway.
Yeah, no, I'm not
Homicide Division. Badge
playing
number
electro jazz.
564.
Go ahead, Detective Unit.
Can we get Ray Pinker and a technical services team to a house at 130 North Bonnie Bray Street? Send someone down from
I wouldn't even know what
juvenile hall to
electro
look after
jazz
a young
is.
lady.
Roger, 11K.
That's far enough, freak. You move a muscle and you're a dead man.
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in. Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in.
11K, go ahead.
11K, see the janitor. A green 1946 coupe registered to a Mrs. Hugo Moeller has been found in the parking lot adjoining the Belmont High School and playing fields. 11K, code 2.
Yeah, it's a little funny, that, isn't it?
What's your name?
Who's asking?
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Name's Eli Rooney.
You've been in trouble with the law before, Eli?
Some.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
Strictly paternal, is it, Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
A woman was abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that, you oaky motherfucker.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that.
I mean, people knowing
Woman,
some
you say?
things and not knowing others, it's
I like
just
a little young.
what makes the world go round.
Turn out your pockets, Eli.
Nothing
Why
wrong with
would
it.
I do that?
Because I'm about to break your fucking skull, Eli.
You're under arrest, Eli. You're in very deep trouble. Get some backup down here, Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell.
I read your mind.
I'll tell them we got a kitty raper coming in. They can roll out the red carpet.
He's a kid fondler, eh? Just find a ditch somewhere and leave him there. That is true. It would be boring.
What time did you see the person park the car?
Late last night, after school social, maybe 1 a.m. I've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
Eli Rooney. We've met him.
Filthy son of a bitch. He was
He's
here
in the back of the
yesterday
van.
before the dance.
Was it him you saw park the car?
I don't know, sir. I'd like to say yes, but the truth is it was pretty dark.
Would you say Rooney is violent?
Yes, sir. I would say so, yes.
Thanks for your help.
Why are we asking the janitor if that dude was violent? We just got into a fist fight with him. Of course we check the trunk. Oh, look.
Blood and skin samples. We better get Ray Pinker out here.
You would know your skin cells are going to be on it. You fool.
The overalls are stenciled HM. Muller is a mechanic. I wonder what Eli does for a living.
It's from a Chrysler. Could be important.
How do you know it's from a Chrysler just by looking at it? Even I'm not that skilled. Like, damn. Oh yes, here's a random tire iron we found. Wonder where it could be from. It's from a Chrysler, I can tell just from looking at it. That is some talent.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need interrogation set up at Central for both suspects being held in the Muller homicide case.
Certainly, Detective. I'll get in touch with the watch commander.
Thank you.
That's right, I gotta...
You can drive.
Go to Central
And
Station.
where exactly are we going? I say we make Rooney for this. I think we should lay it on him. He was
Where
near
on the
car,
tread
he
from
had
the
her jewelry,
camber of the
DA will
car?
love him for it.
Even if he didn't do it?
Wouldn't explain a tire
Who
iron.
cares whether he did it? You have kids, Phelps? He needs to be taken permanently out of harm's way.
I mean, where on the tread from
For a
Camber
while.
is actually
He gets a
accurate.
free pass for now.
So you done well pulling that out your ass. Central
Better not
Police
go
Station.
soft on me in here, Phelps.
We'll work the evidence, Rusty. Let him do it. Are they ready?
Bowler's in 2 and the pervert's in 1. Get in there and get a conviction.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Captain, we were on our way to interview Eli Rooney.
Yes, Phelps, I know. This particular fiend is an old acquaintance. I have tried
Is
to
he?
reaffirm his belief in a wrathful and terrible God. Whichever way it goes, I'll be dealing personally with him.
I'm guessing the chief gave him a touch-up. Which is fair.
You look like you've had it rough.
You see me asking for your sympathy, boy?
You're down on your luck, Eli.
I've had worse. My family ate roadkill during the Dust Bowl.
But you have a job. A parolee has to have a job, correct?
I had me a job down in San Pedro. I'm looking for something new.
This place you worked have a name?
Hennessy Marine. You can't miss the place. Big yellow letters, HM out front.
They give you any workwear, Eli?
Sure. Green coverall. Dang thing was hot. Felt like I was back in the pen wearing it.
You ever tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to go calling them.
What would you call them?
Do we have to
I
ask?
can't say.
I'd
learned
rather
a
not
long
know.
time ago not to go talking about the things I like. Talking about it just seems to get people's dander up.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean. That's not what you mean, is it?
We need a rope expert.
Any old rope will do me fine.
Farm boy like you, Eli, must prefer Magay for roping. Am I right?
I prefer braid. Tie hitch and braid. It stays tied.
It was random when you need him.
You killed Mrs. Muller and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so. Ain't done nothing like that.
You have no job and nowhere to live by the smell of things, and you need money. You've been in trouble before, Eli. Who do you think a jury will believe?
I've been
Can
in
I get
trouble
three
for
out of
other
three?
things, but I ain't never killed no one. I saw that car coming to the parking lot late last night. Man got changed there and then put his coveralls in the trunk. I saw him drop the butterfly in the lamplight and he strolled out, cool as you like. And I went over and I picked it up.
Sus.
You're as good as done, Mr. Rooney. All it will take now is some paperwork.
For my money, Hugo Muller's our #1 suspect. The evidence is solid. I think it's time we hit him with it.
That bum took a swipe at me. I put him down with my staff.
Here's where we stand, Hugo. Your next-door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
Isn't that what
I
they
swear
all
I
say?
didn't kill her. Give me that lie test. I can prove it.
Why did you burn your shoes, Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
Believe what?
It's a rabbit's blood. A guy at work brought him in and I helped him skin them.
Do you know anything about ropes,
Okay.
Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the army.
Do you know anything about braided ropes?
Some. They're
I got that
mainly
one wrong.
used
Damn
for mooring lines, hawsers, you know, that kind of stuff. We don't have much use for them in the machine shop. We use chain hoists.
What's a hewing host?
We found your wife's car. Someone parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
I keep them at work in my locker.
It was you, Hugo. I'm offering you a chance to come clean on this.
For the last time, I did not kill my wife.
Your wife was beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
So someone mugged her and then took to her with their tire iron?
Well, let's look at this interrogation stuff.
I don't want to think about it.
But a tire iron's pretty easy to get.
I'm gonna make him take me to the pictures tonight.
What do I have to do now?
I
gave his wife a tap. I said, "Don't stand, loving boy."
Eli Rooney, I'm charging you with the first-degree
Screw it,
murder
just
of
charge
Deirdre
him.
Muller.
You want to put me back in the stir that badly, boy? You go ahead and try. I'll beat that rap. I ain't a killer.
We'll make a bet. I don't actually think he done it. I just had to do something.
Phelps, Galloway. Congratulations are at hand. Drink, boys? I think you'll receive a commendation for this one, gentlemen. In the
Will we, though?
meantime, I'll speak to the DA about expediting the passage of the case. We need swift and merciless justice for poor Deirdre.
Meritorious. I think that's about the highest rank I've ever had on one.
Phelps! We captured 2 regular army. Lieutenant! Phelps, we've been over this. That sniper barely missed you back on the beach. Until the mission is over, there'll be no more saluting or signs of rank.
I'm in charge here, Medier!
Do you wish to interrogate the prisoners?
No, they're beat. Why they look so sullen?
You're wondering why we haven't killed them yet. There is no greater shame than being taken prisoner.
Get this, Golden Boy actually seems to know what he's doing.
なた方の会想と名前を名乗ってください。
第44大部隊所属兵だ。
キスマ、何様だと思ってるんだ。
See that, boys? He slapped that Jap right upside the head.
It was merely to remind him of his
I
place.
have no idea what they're saying.
His shame was the tone of voice that he used with a superior. I respect the Japanese, Corporal.
Respect, we're here to kill the sons of bitches.
Do you know why we are fighting the Japanese, Private?
With respect, sir, these bastards attacked Pearl Harbor.
And why did they attack Pearl, Private?
Because they hate the US of A and our way of life.
They attacked the U.S. because we cut off their oil. What would we do if another country denied us the gas to run our cars?
The Silk Stocking Murder. Interesting name for a murder.
Phelps. I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing. Have a seat.
Who's Finbar?
Yeah, it's my real name. And you can just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia fiend first struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is hokey.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose some in police work.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys! The DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence, the witness, and the lack of an alibi. Now, get out there and catch me another sinner.
Well, that's where I'm probably going to end stream for tonight. Pick this back up again probably tomorrow. Right into Scribbly Noodle, they're another Australian streamer. They're currently doing some artwork. That's the raid message. Just wanted to copy and paste it. You just don't have to. It's completely up to you. But again, thank you everyone for joining in. Hope you all enjoyed stream and had fun. And we'll catch you all next time. Drago out.